Daddy born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, let's work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good afternoon, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Monday afternoon, May 8th, 2023, here at Forex Smart Trade. Our goal is to coach you to become a successful currency trader. And we do that with our by teaching you how to trade using our proprietary trading indicators and personalized one-on-one training. And what we're going to do here today is I'm going to go through one of the dozen or so trade signals that we have and show you how I go about analyzing a trade so that you can, one, learn a little bit from my trading technique and then see how well it works. So with that, let's jump right into it. We need to start by listening to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
All right. One of the things I really like about the program, and I think you will too, is that we do these live trades where we have an experienced trader come online and walk you through their analysis. As I said, we've got multiple different trading strategies. When you are a member, every morning at 10 a.m. we do a live trade. Every evening at 10 p.m. we do a live trade. And then there's additional paid sessions. But one of the keys to being able to do this well is constantly getting that coaching. So in addition to the one-on-one coaching, we have a advanced member session every Wednesday evening and a back to the basics session every Saturday morning, where we're constantly reviewing different trade strategies, taking questions, and helping you be successful. I trade off of a checklist, and this is it. Every day I like to restart my green chart, make sure I have it's got the most current update, clear out the memory. At the end of every day, I like to try to review what trades didn't go the way I thought they should and figure out why. And that's one of the great things about the simulator is that we can go back and look at a specific time and figure out what might have not gone right. Now, we are technical traders. Being technical traders means we are trading based on the price action, whereas you can also trade based on news. And if you trade on news, that's called fundamental trading. We are not fundamental traders, but we want to know what the news events are so that we can trade around them. And where we find that is at forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into kind of three components. Yellow, which is low impact, orange, which is medium impact, and red, which is high impact. And right now, we do not have anything showing for today or even tomorrow that is red. And the red items are the ones I'm worried about. It's good to check this every day, though, because sometimes they add new things. So we've got clear sailing. I like to be don't like to be trading in something 2 hours before one of the news items. But we've got clear trading. So with that, let's jump right into it. The chart I am going to trade off of is something called the Light 6 Major chart. It is one of the standard charts. Sorry about that. It is showing us 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1 hour chart. Actually, let's just jump back one more thing and take a look at. Trade I'm going to use is the 10-point trade signal. I like to trade it off of a 1 hour chart, but you can trade it off of any chart. I like to be halfway into the chart, or in this case, 30 minutes into it, so that it gives the lines a chance to form. On a 1 hour chart, typically a trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And I find 10, 11 pips to be the sweet spot, and I'm looking to close within 1 to 3 hours. And the strategy is really to get all the lines to line up in one direction or another from all 3 sections. And when I can get all 3 sections telling me the same thing, that's a trade with high probability. So let's start here with the Australian US dollar. The middle section of the chart is what we call the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. So generally, I'm trying to find a situation where the market's either oversold, that is, these lines are down below the red line pointing up, or overbought and the lines are overbought and the lines are coming down. So here we're oversold. Minor indicator, the black and gray is going up. Major indicator is going sideways. So I don't have agreement with the lines. I want either all the lines going up or all the lines coming down. Same with the Euro USD. Oversold, minors going up, majors going down. Pound USD, oversold, almost the same. Majors kind of going up. Oh, excuse me, minors, the gray line's going up, black line's horizontal. Majors coming down, though. Here, US dollar, Canadian dollar, US dollars first in this pair. And so we're seeing kind of the reverse thing. Overbought instead of oversold, minors coming down, majors going up. Now, can you get a situation where you can get, and I know I say this quite a bit, can I get 10 pips when I'm overbought and it's going up? Yes, I can, and you can see it right here. We were overbought on this candle, and we were able to generate almost 50 pips from the overbought position. It kept going up, kept going up, kept going up. It's coming down. We didn't really see much of the come down. I guess we got, you could see it pull back a little bit here, and then it turned back up. So it is possible to squeeze 10 pips when you're overbought. It's just not part of my trade strategy. I want to catch it on one side, like go over here on the Australian US dollar, ride it through the channel, and get 10 pips out of this move as it's going down through the channel. To me, that's a higher probability than trying to catch 10 pips when it's overbought. Dollar Swiss franc, overbought, everybody's going up. And dollar yen, overbought, minors have started to turn, majors are going up, so we got nothing there. So I have cloned this chart and now have a non-European non-European pairs. This is right now with the euro and the pound, where the trading day is over in both of these markets, so it's really not a good trade to take off of a 1 hour chart, because I'm looking for one of these two pairs to be daytime to get that 5 to 35 pip move. So it's going to take longer to get it in the middle of the night. That's why I'm able to trade using the day chart for the overnight trade. But at this time, even if I were to have a signal, I'm less likely to take the trade because it's off hours. But let's go ahead and see what we have anyways. Here we've got oversold. Minors are going up. Majors are kind of more sideways than up, so I'm going to pass. Australian dollar, yen. We're approaching the overbought. It's about 3/4 of the way through the channel. Minors have started to turn. Majors are still going up. So nothing there. Euro Canadian dollar, about 3/4 of the way through the channel. Both majors and minors are starting to turn, even though I haven't get entirely overbought. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, we're oversold and everybody's going down, and it's been oversold the last six hours. So nothing there. Pound yen, just reaching overbought. Majors are going up. Minors have started to turn. So nothing there. Again, I'm looking. I want all the lines either overbought or oversold, and then having turn going the other direction to get that setup that I'm looking for. Euro Australian dollar. We've just reached the oversold. Majors have started to turn. I do not have the double cross. There's three elements that I'm looking for. One, that we're oversold. Two, that all the lines are going up. And three, that we've got what's called the double cross. I don't quite have that here. Minors are actually sideways. So nothing there. So let's go to the next group. Canadian dollar, yen, about 3/4 of the way through the channel. Majors going up, minors have started to turn, so nothing. Euro New Zealand dollar, oversold. Minors are starting to go up. Majors are sideways. So almost, but nothing, not yet. Pound New Zealand dollar. Now it's approaching morning time in New Zealand, so either of these would be good trades. We're oversold, sideways on the majors and the minors. New Zealand yen reaching overbought. Majors still going up. Minors have started to turn. New Zealand dollar USD. Oversold. Minors going up. Majors, they're going up just a wee bit. It's really more sideways here. So we've got everybody going up, but I really like the slope of the line, the green line on the majors, to be at least 45 degrees like it is here. With this kink going from more steep to less steep, that's usually a pass for me. Euro Swiss franc. Oversold, everybody's going up. I got the double cross. So this is a pretty good signal here. In fact, we're going, the green line is flat, less steep, then more steep. So the steepness is increasing. So that's a plus, and it's just about ready to enter the channel. So I like that. So when I get 3 points here, my next step is to go up to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting what I'm seeing here. And I'm looking for a minimum of 3 lines. We've got the orange line going up, the 2 orange lines, thick and thin. The two blue lines are going down. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue goes down, that means buy. So all four are telling me buy, supporting what I'm seeing here. Each of these sections measures something different. So when I get agreement across the multiple sections, that gives me more confidence in the signal. So now I'm going to jump down to the pressure, which is this guy down here. And I want the lines either going up or I want the green line on top. And you can see the green line is crossed. So I've got 1 point here, 3 points here, and 4 points here. So I've got 8 points. My only issue, so this is a good setup. My only issue is the time of day. Euro, Swiss franc, it is 7 hours difference, 6 to 7 hours. At 6 hours to Europe and 7 hours in maybe Switzerland. So that puts us at 10 o'clock in the night. So all their traders, or most of their traders, are not trading now. So it's going to take a little bit longer for the trade to execute. So that makes me hesitate a little bit off of this. Now, when I see the signal, the next thing I like to do is confirm it. And the way I'm going to confirm it is I'm going to look at the 2 and the 4 hour chart. So if I went to the Euro Swiss franc buy, this chart is going to show me one pair versus a composite of pairs, but with just different time frames. So here's the 1 hour chart, which we were looking at before. But I've got a 2 hour chart, a 4 hour chart, an 8 hour chart, a 12 hour chart, and a 1 day chart. Normally what I would like to see is I'd like to see the 2 hour chart and the 4 hour chart both being oversold. The lines don't have to be going up, but I want them to be oversold, and both are. But again, my issue here is it's only 10 o'clock in the evening, so we get another 8 hours until morning time in each of these markets. And as I go out in time, on the 8 hour chart, I'm seeing down. On the 12 hour chart, I'm seeing down. And I've got a week up on the day chart. So normally, if this were daytime for either of these pairs, I would consider taking this trade. But because it's not, we're going to pass. Let's save this for now. And let's go to the next group. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Overbought. We didn't really quite get up into the overbought, but everybody's coming down, and I've got the double cross. What I don't like here, so I've got 3 points here. What I'm not keen on is the slope of the green line. It's a little bit less than 45 degrees. I like it to be more than 45 degrees, so I want it to be steeper going down. So that scares me a little. 2 orange lines going down, supporting the sell. Thick blue going up. Blue is inversely related, so when blue's going up, that means sell. So 3 of the 4 lines here are telling me sell. I've got weak up pressure with the red line on top. So there's a point here. What makes this weak is that the lines are separating. This looks like it's starting to roll and come down. So I do have 7 points, and it is approaching morning in Australia. So we do have one of the pairs, but see how it's kinking here? Now it's not just flat, it's going from more steep to less steep. This kink in the line is going to cause me to hold off. I'm going to pass. And it's having this discipline to say, I don't want to take a trade is what will make you to be a good trader. I only need 2 or 3 good trades a day to do well. So I want to, and if I'm in a trade, that creates an opportunity cost because I can't get in another trade, or I'm limited in how many other trades I can take if I'm already in one trade. So I want to save my, I want to be choosy on how I use my bullets. Swiss franc yen, overbought. Majors are kind of still going up here. Minors have started to turn. Euro yen. We're more than halfway through the channel. Usually if the green line's more than halfway, I'll pass. Plus we don't have clarity here on the 10 point, on the TNTs. Pound Australian dollar oversold. Major starting to go up. We don't really quite have the double cross. Minors are kind of going sideways, so nothing there. Swiss New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc more than halfway, so we're going to pass. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, everybody's going up, but I don't like the kink in the green line here. We got the double cross, but we're going from more steep to less steep. So I'm going to pass on that. So we've just gone through 24 pairs and didn't see a good trade. So I'm going to try to take a look for another trade. This is a scalp trade. This is like a different signal. And again, we're going to use it off the 1 hour chart. And this trade is good when there's kind of 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left in the chart. We're at 7 minutes left, but by the time we find something, there'll be 5 minutes left. And I'm looking for what the position of the thick orange line is. And I'm looking for it. The thick orange line is this guy here. And I am looking for it. And it's a scaled number. When it's as high as it can go, it's at 10. When it's as low as it can go, it is at 0. So I am looking, since it's scaled, when it's at 10, it doesn't think there's any more up in the movement. There's no more up in the movement. That's a good time to sell. And I'm going to confirm that it's a good time to sell. If I see a 10 like I do here, I'm going to confirm that it's a good time to sell by looking at where the majors are. And I want these majors to be up above the blue line. And I want the red line above the blue line here. I don't have that. This is telling me there's more up in the movement. This is telling me the up is maxed out. So I don't have agreement. I'm looking for agreement. 8 isn't close enough. 2 isn't close enough. I'm looking for 0 or 10, or within 1 point of either end. 7 isn't close enough. 8 isn't close enough. 2 isn't close enough. So let's go back and see if we have it on any of the others. 9.8. This is telling me that there's no more up in the movement. This is telling me that there's a lot of up in the movement. Here's what we were looking at before. We were thinking about a buy. So I want this line to be up here. So no. 0.4. Yes, that's within 1 of 0. It's down here. But I want the red and green line below the oversold line. It has already started to go up. What's happening is when this line is down below the oversold line and the clock changes, there's a little snap happens when that clock changes to the next hour and the new candle comes up. And we're looking and that's worth 5 pips. So that's what I'm looking for, but we're not going to get the snap if it's already turned. New Zealand dollar yen, nothing. No, 1 isn't close enough. 1.7 isn't close enough. 8.2 isn't close enough, so nothing there. $1.6 isn't close enough. I want it to be between 0 and 1. This would be okay. See, the red line is well below the red line here. So if this were at 0, we'd have a good setup here. 1.8 isn't close enough. 8.2 isn't close enough. So nothing there. So let's go to the next group. 2, no. 8, no. 0.4, yes. So this is down here. AUD, NZD. The red line is below. It is going to be morning in both of these markets. My issue here is this trade sometimes doesn't work when the lines have been oversold for a long time. So it's been oversold the last five hours. I want to find a situation where the lines have just come down and are going down to get that snap. So I don't think we'll get the snap here. So I'm going to pass. 1.6. So this is good. This is within 1 of 0. And these are almost there. The green line, if the red line were where the green line were, I would consider this trade. We still have like an hour. Well, it's kind of the end of the day in Canada, but we could probably still get it. 7, no. 7, no. Let's look at this last group. 8 isn't close enough. 8 isn't close enough. 6 isn't close enough. 2 is not close enough. 2 isn't close enough. 0, yes. Been at 0 now for multiple hours. And the red line is below. So we could get the snap here. And it's only been under there for a couple hours. AUD. All right, I think we'll get the snap. Let's actually take a look and see what the spread is. So AUD, I don't have that open, so I'm going to go to new chart. AUD USD. Spread is 4 points, so that's okay. Let's put it to the 1 hour chart. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a buy. On the AUD USD. So that's I'm going to go to new order. This account's got 9,800. I'm going to move the decimal places over 4 spots. So that's 0.98. So I'm going to round it up to 1. So I could take anywhere from a half a lot to 2. Here I'm going to take 1 lot because that'll allow me to have another open trade. Market execution buy. Market execution buy. It records it. I'm going to right click, go to modify. And this trade on that signal is worth 5 pips. 5 pips equals 50 points. I type 50 in there. Click on the blue thing. It does the math for me. And we're going to use a 4 to 1 because this trade is accurate 90% of the time. So if I win 9 trades, I'll be ahead 45 pips, and I lose 1. 45 minus 20 leaves me ahead 25 pips. The only other thing I want to check is make sure I get my full 5 pips. So I got in at 67.80. I want to go to 67.85, and I'm going to go 85.6. So I get the full 5 pips, put it in there, and I expect this to close within the hour. So we took a buy using the thick orange line trade on the AUD USD. Take profit is 0.67. Let me write this down. AUD USD. Take profit is 0.67856. Stop loss is 0.67601. This is a demo account. I'm going to put it in my real account as soon as we get off the line here. But now it is after 4 o'clock Eastern time, so we're going to go ahead and do our overnight trade. Overnight trade, I am looking at the day chart on the Euro USD, and I want to see what this is kind of a modified version of the 10-point trade. I want to see what the green line is doing on the majors. Green line is down, so that's telling me sell. I'm going to confirm it by looking at the 12-hour. Green line is down, sell. 8-hour, green line is down, sell. Euro USD line is down. Line is down. So we're down across the board. So we're going to take a 11 pip sell on the Euro USD. Well, here, let's go ahead and do it since we got it open here. So Euro USD, new order. Lot size is going to be 1. Market execution sell. Records it. I'm going to right click on it, go to modify or delete. This is going to be 11 pips. Click the blue. 11 pips is 110 points. It does the calculation for me. I'm going to go over it just a little bit over a 3-to-1 because I find that those extra couple pips make a difference in not getting stopped out. So 35 pips stop loss. Click the red. It does the calculation. Here I'm not as concerned about getting the exact 5 pips. So Euro USD is going to be a sell with a take profit of 1.09893, a stop loss of 1.10354, and I got in at 1.10001. So that's a take profit of 1.09893, stop loss of 1.10354. And then let us go to the pound yen. On the day chart, green line is going up. But on the 12-hour, green line's going down. On the 8-hour, the green line's going down. On the 4-hour, it's horizontal. 2 hours horizontal, 1 hour's up. All right, so this one's not quite as clear cut. We don't have much of a slope here on the green line on the day chart. Let's take a look at what the support and resistance looks like. And we are sitting right on a resistance line. So if we were to take a buy, it's going to bounce on this guy. So I don't like that. Can we get... So let's go a little bit. We'll take a pending buy here. Take a pending buy. If it breaks this guy, so let me just So that's 170, 175.75. 175.75. So what I want to, if it breaks above these guys where the peak overs are, let's take a buy for 22 pips. So to do that, I'm going to go to the pound yen, new order. This is kind of, see how my margin's at 100 and 1,000, 1,100 here. Usually I want to keep this above 1,000. By taking this trade, we're going to go below it, but because it's a demo account and I'm showing you the trades, we're going to go ahead and do that. So instead of market execution, it's going to be pending, and it is going to be a buy stop. A buy stop means we are, if it keeps going up, the bus is going to stop, pick us up, and keep going. So, and we said we wanted to get in at 170.575, and we are going to put 22 pips on that. So 22 pips is going to go to 170.795. So I'm adding 22 to the 57 here. So adding 22 to the 57, that's 22 pips. And we're going to go 66 pips down. So 66 pips down is, oh, see, this is why I hate the math part of it, but it's going to bring it under 170. It's going to bring it, because that's 75 or 57, so 66. I'm going to just do it rough, 169 point, what are we? We are 57 and to 66 is 9. So we're going to go to 911, 9. 11. Is it 11? 66. No, it's 9 pips off. So 9 pips is going to be, we're going to go to 166.9. That's close enough. So what's going to happen is if we break this resistance spot over here, the 170.575, if it gets above there, if it does go up like it's suggesting that it will, we'll take the trade. But if it doesn't break up above here, we won't. And if this trade doesn't close by like 6 a.m. in the morning, close it. Close it. All right, so we took 2 trades, one on the Australian dollar USD. It was a buy with a take profit of 0.67857, stop loss of 0.67601. We took a sell on the Euro USD on the overnight trade set up off the day chart with a take profit of 1.09893, 1.09893, and a stop loss of 1.10354. And then we didn't have a clear signal on the pound yen. The day chart was showing us buy, but it wasn't supported with the 12 or the 8 hour. So we took a pending trade because we were sitting on a resistance line over here. I'm gonna get rid of this line here now that get it out of the way. Oops, put it up here. Come on, get it out of the way. Oh, come on. So, all right, gang. We will do this again tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining me. We can help you become a good trader. So we will talk again tomorrow morning. Thanks so much.